Alright, people, so let me shut this off. Hang on. Sorry about that. Charging up my lipo from the run that we just did. Anyways, I was gonna get back here and get some tires, another set of tires, and get back out there and work on tuning the LRP. But when I got home, this is what happened. So we haven't had rain in several weeks, so I'm glad that it happened, but sucks that it happened on my day off. So no more running today, people, but we will we'll get some running done over the next week or so. Working on cleaning up and re-gluing these Badlands here. I have this other set of DE racing rims, but I think I'm going to use them for my J Concepts Reflex, my track tires. Still trying to get organized and get everything ready so I can do that. I guess it was kind of a good thing that I didn't travel into town. Like I said, it takes about an hour and 15 minutes one way to get on the track. I would have been by myself. My buddy Elliot wasn't there today, and obviously it would have rained on me. So I'm glad I just went out to the baseball field. I guess it was a soccer field, and got a little run in. Man, I wanted to do a lot more than that, but that tire kind of screwed things up for me. So, but at least I got something in, you know. I wanted to be able to really peg it hard so I could get it dialed in and tuned proper. It's kind of hard to tune it right out here. I mean, your idle and all that's one thing, but you know, your high speed, I guess it's good to really get some long rips in to see exactly where you need to be on that high speed needle. So, but we're working on it, people. We'll get her dialed in. Right now I'm working on getting her cleaned up. I've got a few things in the mail today. Like I said, people, take your electronics out before you clean your whip. Plug up all your holes. I got my carburetor inlet's got a cap on it. The inlet for the back pressure on the pipe's plugged, and the stinger I've got plugged as well. Got a cap in my throttle intake there. So we'll get her all cleaned up. I really love this Tekno, man. She is an awesome truggy, and I'm 100% satisfied and glad that I bought it. Now, I'll never say that I'm glad I got it over a 4.0, because I still want a 4.0. That whole debacle, that whole thing was kind of a wild goose chase. I waited too long to pull the trigger, you know, after they discontinued the platform. But I have no regrets on the Tekno. I really love the Tekno, although I believe the TLR 4.0 truggy would be a lot more durable. I mean, even this 8T is extremely durable. I love this 8T, even though it's an RTR. She's bad to the bone, and I have no regrets on this, especially seeing as how I picked up this platform for 175 bucks, and I was able to put the engine in this LST, which we still haven't broke in yet. If y'all remember, I did 4 heat cycles and 2 break-in tanks, so maybe I'll start working on that, get that dynamite broke in. But no regrets on either one of these platforms right here, and definitely no regrets on the Hyper 7 for sure. So, as y'all remember from my earlier video, we're waiting on the Savox Blacks for the Hyper, and we're going to use the Reedy Lifey battery receiver pack with the ProTech glitch busters. Now, Lights Out just showed us something on video. I guess a kill switch, not really a kill switch, a fail safe. I had no idea that these things were even available. So yes, Nitro Bird, there was some Chewbacca in there for sure. Like I said, we're trying to get it dialed in, but I wanted to do a little bit more running so we could work on that idle. But yeah, you did hear some Chewbacca Nitro Bird for sure. But we'll get it dialed in, man. I just need the time and the space to do it. If it's not one thing, it's another. It's keeping me from getting out there and ripping. But yeah, so we got a few things in the mail. Oh, what I was saying about Lights Out, I'm gonna look into that and look on eBay and see if I can't pick some of those up. Again, just like you said, Lights Out, anything that we can do to help prevent the runaways, you know, we need to do it. So alright guys, a couple of things came in the mail today. I got my ProTech voltage stabilizers right here, 3 of them. The other one, the Spectrum one, I went ahead and pulled out of the Tekno, and I'll keep it up here as a spare. So once I get everything that I need, that I'm waiting on my servos and stuff, we'll go ahead and get all this set up. Also, it's ready. It was pretty cool. I ordered these 3. They sent me a sticker sheet, ProTech RC. I love the sticker sheets. Also, I picked up these. These are just cheap. I don't know if they're cheap. They look pretty good. I haven't tried them out yet, but they are socket driver set, metric right here. They look pretty nice. I'll pull them out of the package and check them out here in a little bit. 21 bucks for those. I actually got these at a different hobby shop I stopped by today, Bulverde Hobby Shop, a little bit closer to my house. I really don't go to that hobby shop a lot because they're way out and they don't get a lot of business, so they charge a lot more for their product. Like the VP, I don't really use VP anymore, regular VP. I use the Bones Brew, but this gallon of VP I get at my hobby shop in San Antonio for about $22, and he's charging 40 bucks a gallon, almost $39 a gallon for the same stuff at the Bulverde Hobby Shop. So I guess he tries to recoup his money by ripping people off, which kind of sucks. But you know, a lot of people that really aren't deep into the hobby, they're not going to know any better, so he takes advantage of them. That's why I like Radio Control Headquarters, because they're good people over there. They're not going to rip you off, and they have a lot of experience. So what else? I went ahead and got this cheap Spectrum servo that we're going to put in the 8T, just to keep everything Spectrum and stock the way it should be. If I have any more issues with these servos, and I might, this was just a cheap $30 servo, so I might have issues with it. At that point, we'll decide whether we want to step up to the high voltage or not. But for now, we'll just go ahead and put this in. It is a Metal Gear high torque servo, so it's stock equipment that came in the 8T for a throttle servo. So other than that, guys, we're still waiting on, how many minutes we got? 9. We're still waiting on, got my 2 gallons of Bones Brew coming with the metal spout. Waiting on, I got the chassis brace, the King Heads chassis brace coming to match up with this front King Heads chassis brace for the 8T. That'll be here by Friday the 13th. Ooh, scary. And then my M2C, I don't remember what it's called, MC2 or M2C chassis brace for the Tekno's coming. What else? Oh, my 2 Savox black servos for the Hyper are coming. And a couple other things. If I end up liking this Lifey battery, I'll probably buy 2 or 3 more. for the rest of my whips. Oh, also, I started working on the MBX5 again. Started getting my center diff rebuilt. I bought a new, you know, the gears and everything for the center diff on the Mugen MBX5, so we'll start taking care of that. I want to go ahead and pull the rear clip and the front clip off as well and go through those differentials, re-oil them. I went ahead, or put new fluid in them, clean them, put new fluid. I went ahead and did 50K in the center diff, and we'll see where we're going to go on the front and the rear. Now, this center diff is the heavy duty gears. There's two different sets of gears, so you could actually run a lighter weight fluid in here, but we went ahead and did 50. I mean, I'm doing, I think it's in the Tekno and the 8T, we're doing 100 in the center and 50s front and rear. I'm sorry, I take that back. We've got 50 in the front, 100 in the center, and 60 in the rear is what I'm running right now. The Tekno, it's 100, 50, and 50. And on the MBX5 or on the Hyper, we're doing same thing, 100, 50, 50. So here, we're just going to do 50 in the center. We may do 50 all along the whole thing. So start working on that, because I really believe that this is a decent platform. It's a decent kit, and I want to get her back to her original state. So got to work on these shocks as well. Other than that, guys, that's about it. I probably won't do a video tomorrow or the next day. I got to go back to work. So, I mean, I say that, but I'll probably end up doing something. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this cleaned up from today's run. And, yeah, Nitro Bird, definitely, you heard a little bit of Chewbacca in there. We need to work on that. You know, like I said, running out here in such close quarters, I'm not really being able to get, you know, a good grasp on things as far as the tune. I think we're getting it close, though. I think that I need to just lean out my low speed a little bit, and we should be good to go on that. So, alright, guys, until then, I think that's going to be it. If I do a video tomorrow, we'll see y'all then. If not, we'll see y'all on the next video. Everybody have a great day tomorrow. Have a great day at work. And remember, treat people the way you would want to be treated. We'll see you guys later.